Welcome back, everyone, to the Bears Travel Plays YouTube channel. Today is Wednesday, September 11th, and I'm back breaking down a few more plays for MLB slate on Wednesday night. We're going to be looking at the Toronto Blue Jays going up against the New York Mets as the first play of the day, and then the best play of the day is going to be a match between the Atlanta Braves and the Washington Nationals. Four more player props, with the two best player props being towards the end of the video. Hope everybody enjoys their Wednesday, and let's break down some ball. All right, guys, take a look at this recap graphic from Tuesday night. Monday had a pretty good day. Mets, they kept rolling, 1-0 on the game pick, 1-1 split. Elly De La Cruz did not hit. And the winner was Brady Singer, gave up over 2.5 runs. So 2-1 day yesterday, or Monday on the best bets. Looking for a 2-1 day, 3-1 day here. Mets on the money line going up against the Cardinals. Currently 0-0 in the bottom of the third inning there. Jose Altuve over one in his first at bat. And Bowden Francis is not pitching. So late scratch. I think they was scratched early this morning. So not pitching tonight. Hopefully we can go 2-0 there. Orioles in Boston over 9.5 runs. Currently have 4 in the top of the fourth. Rafael Devers over 1.5 bases, does have a single, probably going to have 2 or 3 more at-bats. And then Jonathan India over 1.5 bases going up against the Cardinals. Currently doesn't have a hit, 0 for 2 starts so far. So not too bad start. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Nothing has changed yet. I'm going to update it from Monday and Tuesday now after the games on Tuesday. Let's try to get a sweep here. Hopefully all the starting pitchers that we're going to be looking at today are going to be on the mound. For the play today, for the first play, we're going to be looking at the Mets going up against the Blue Jays. I want to take one of these guys yesterday, just like I talked about the Blue Jays. They bumped him back. But Bowden Francis, he's been so good recently. I really think the Blue Jays have found something here with Francis. He's been very good since the start of August. If you remember the breakdown yesterday, he was in the bullpen for the majority of the season. Now, he's the starter for the Blue Jays. He's gone 6+ innings in 5 consecutive games, having some really good outings. I know the Mets, they've been an absolute wagon over the last couple of months, but I'm going to take the starting pitching in this game. So give me the Blue Jays here on the money line as the play. Neither one of these teams are out of the playoffs. I think the Mets have a very good shot to make it. The Blue Jays, a little bit further of a shot, but both of them are situated right now to make some runs and go to the playoffs. So I do expect both these teams to put on a show tonight, one of their last games of this series. I just like the pitching here for the Blue Jays a little bit more. Just a breakdown of his numbers over the last 5 games. He's gone 5 consecutive games going 6+ innings, and he's only given up 5 runs over the last 6 games in total. He had a tough start against the Phillies in his last game, giving up 3 runs, but he was still able to go 6 innings. He only missed the quality start by 1 run. He absolutely destroyed the Red Sox, Cubs, and the Angels twice before that Phillies game. So I think he is the better arm on the mound. For the Mets is going to be Sean Manaea, and he's only sprinkled in 1 good start against the Chicago White Sox over the last 5 games, as that's been the only good start he's had over the last 5 or 6 games. He's given up 3+ runs in 5 of the last 6 appearances, going up against the Mariners, Marlins, Orioles, Diamondbacks, and the Reds. Some of those teams are worse than the Blue Jays. Some of those teams are better than the Blue Jays, but he still gave up 3+ runs to all of them. And I do think the Blue Jays can get him in this game. I like the arm we have on the mound for the Blue Jays, and I like who we're going up against on the other side. So I'm going to take the Blue Jays here on the money line as the play. For the player prop on the screen, give me Vladdy here, over 1.5 bases against Sean Manaea. And it's been death by home run ball with Sean Manaea. He's only given up over 5 hits in one of these games over the last 6, and he's still given up 3+ runs in every single game besides the White Sox. In that span of time, he's given up a total of 6 home runs, giving up 1 in 4 of the last 5 games. He's going to have another home run given up in this game going up against Vladdy. The numbers for the right-handed hitter Vladdy on the season going up against lefties, they have been very good. Even though he hasn't had a lot of opportunities going up against left-handed pitching, he makes the most of it. Sean has been making some mistakes over the last 6 games. He's going to make another mistake in this game. I'm going to take the big boy here, Vladdy, to go over 1.5 bases, sprinkle on a home run as the play there as well. For the best play of the day, let's take a look at the Atlanta Braves going up against my Washington Nationals. I've stopped taking them, and I've started to bet against my favorite team. It feels like it's working out pretty well. We have the Atlanta Braves going up against the Nats in this game. I believe it's going to be the second game of the series. The Braves, they've already scored 4 runs in the first 3 innings. I can't confirm. They've now scored 8 runs in the first 4 innings on Tuesday night. So I'm going to take them team total over. 4.5 runs. I absolutely love the over, 7.5 total runs as well, but the only reason I'm going to take the team total, not the over, is because I don't know if the Nats can put up 2 or 3 runs. I do think the Braves can easily put up 5+ runs in this game because they're going to be going up against Jake Irvin, who was extremely good early in the season, and ever since about the 4th of July, he's fallen off a cliff. Looking at his numbers, he's now coming in with a 4.28 ERA, giving up 2+ runs in 11 consecutive games. He's been getting absolutely destroyed by not very good teams, including the Pirates and the Cubs, over the last 2 games, giving up a total of 15 hits and 13 runs. What was one of the best starting pitchers in baseball at not giving up home runs, and I even gave him credit after the first 2.5 months of baseball for only giving up a total of 8 home runs. Jake Irvin has now given up 26 home runs in the season, and over the last 10 games alone, He's given up 14. He has given up 4+ runs in 7 of the last 10 starts that he's been in, and he's only made it past the 5th inning in 3 of the last 10 games. This is a smash spot for the over. Unless something changes dramatically, the Atlanta Braves should be able to score 5+ runs on Jake Irvin alone. I remember the game against the Pirates a week ago, and I said on the member side that we might even have to cut this guy. It's been nothing but pain for the Nationals this season. I don't think anything's going to change. I'm going to take the Braves over 4.5 team total as the play. For the player prop on the screen, I'm going to take a crack at Matt Olson, the lefty, getting a right-handed pitcher on the mound, who's been struggling severely over the last couple months. Matt Olson on the season does have better numbers going up against left-handed pitching in terms of batting average, but all of his power is on the right side. 16 home runs, 22 doubles, and we could very easily see a home run in this game. Jake Irvin, again, he's given up 14 home runs over the last 10 games. He's given up 5+ hits in 9 of the last 10 games as well. This is going to be a great day to take anybody on the Atlanta Braves unless something, again, dramatically changes. I think everybody for the Braves in this game on the player prop side is going to have a good day. Give me Matt Olson here over 1.5 bases. Let's go over to the best player props of the day. We're going to start with the batting prop, the Orioles going up against the Boston Red Sox. So far in this series, there's been a lot of runs scored. I'm hoping that continues tonight because I'm going to take Anthony Santander to go over 1.5 bases and try to help out that over. I've been saying it for the last couple of days because I've broken down this series a couple times, but the starting pitching for the Red Sox, that includes Crawford, Nick Pivetta, and Tanner Houck, those guys have really been struggling over the last several months. These were 3 of the best starting pitchers for a while, and this is going to be a matchup going up against Nick Pivetta. He's also struggled over the last couple of games with these guys. He's coming in with a 4.38 ERA, 1.15 whip. He did have a pretty good game in his last start, but it was against the Chicago White Sox, so that really doesn't count. If we take a look at the previous numbers, he's given up 2+ runs in 6 consecutive games, giving up over 3 runs in 4 of those 6 games. He's also been giving up a few too many hits, giving up 5+ hits in 3 consecutive games going up against the White Sox, Tigers, and Astros. The home run ball has also been a huge problem for him all season long, and he's given up 8 home runs over the last 6 games as well. Anthony Santander, he's been all power this season, 48 extra base hits going up against the right side with a 247 batting average. And I put the fastball numbers up there because he does not hit that pitch very well. Open and honest about it this season. He hasn't been good against the fastball. I don't care. He still hit the fastball decent whenever it comes to power. Even if he doesn't hit well against the fastball, he's still hitting the sweeper at a batting average of nearly 300 on the season. Nick, he's made a lot of mistakes over the last 10 games. So this is going to be another mistake pitch for him, giving Anthony Santander a sweeper. And if he hits it to right field in Fenway Park, that's only 310 to the right field. Give me his over 1.5 bases. He's going to hit a home run this game as well. For the best pitching prop tonight, we're going to be looking at the Giants going up against the Brewers. We're going to take a look here at Blake Snell, and he's been extremely strange over the last couple games, but I'm going to trust him in this one. First of all, let's take a look at the Brewers. We're going up against them. They've been a pretty good team all season long. They're top 10 in both pitching and hitting. Going up against left-handed pitching, though, they are a little bit weaker. They're only 14th in baseball with a 246 batting average going up against the left side. We have seen them on the year be decent against the fastball. They're not great numbers, but they're not bad numbers. And as a team, they've only have a few guys that have a plus run value going up against the curveball, and Blake Snell has a disgusting curveball. Looking at the numbers for Blake, he's had 2 games over the last 4 where he's gone a total of 4 innings in those 2 games combined. He gave up a total of 8 walks, but only 3 runs allowed combined, not giving up more than 3 runs in either of those 2 games. In the other 2 games over the last 4, he's been able to go 7+ innings in both games, a total of 2 runs allowed, and he's a total of giving up 3 walks. So basically all or nothing with Blake Snell. He's either going to walk 4 to 6 people, only going a couple innings, and hopefully he doesn't give up a lot of runs, or he's going to go 7 innings of basically perfect baseball, striking out a ton of people. I do think he's going to have a good start here going up against the Brewers. The Brewers, they do struggle a little bit with the pitches in this game that he's going to be throwing, the fastball and the curveball. So I'm going to take Blake Snell here. Under 2.5 runs, play this up to under 1.5 runs as the play there. Let's take a look at the recap graphic. We're going to be taking the Blue Jays here. On the money line, Bowden Francis on the mound. Vlad Jr. over 1.5 bases against the Mets. Matt Olson over 1.5 bases against the Nationals. Braves team total over 4.5 runs. Played up to 5.5. Played up to 6.5. Played up to 7.5. Anthony Santander over 1.5 base against Boston. And then Blake Snell under 2.5 runs. Might come out at under 1.5 runs. I'm comfortable taking that as well. Guys, that's going to do it for the MLB picks and props for Wednesday, September 11th slated games. If you guys enjoyed the content, please sure to drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel below. See you guys next video, and thanks for watching.